All right, we're going to move forward. We have under old business a motion to ratify and affirm all official actions and votes of council at the January 6th, 2020 reorganization meeting of Menneson City Council. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Discussion.
Question, Mayor. One, how can we ratify all official actions and votes on the January 6th meeting on 2020 when there are no minutes? You can't ratify something you can't proofread, thank you, and say, yeah, that's correct, maybe that's not correct. I'm sorry, you can't do that.
We're ratifying the votes that were taken.
There's no record of the votes. You didn't do, nobody did records of anything.
That's right.
There's no minutes. There should be minutes of records of the votes. You can't ratify something you don't have a record of. I'm sorry, you can't do
I
it.
will defer.
But we can't.
I mean, you can. First of all, there is a record.
We don't have
The
it.
meeting was recorded.
Okay, but my question to you, Mr. Solicitor, is
That's okay.
you weren't even here, so how could you even comment on this?
I understand, my understanding is that it was recorded.
Did you watch the video yet, sir?
I have not watched
So
it.
you can't comment on this.
It was recorded, and I believe everybody here was present at that meeting.
Okay, but let's go a step farther then. And I'll be happy to take my cell phone out and play it back. At the couple minute mark, when there was a mayor, you asked for a motion to remove the city solicitor. Okay? Mr. Coles voted no. So, Mr. Witt, you're not even legal to be here right now.
That's right, that's right.
And you didn't even take the time to even do the video to see what's going on.
So in actuality, it's on a video, it's clear. In actuality, if you wanted to do that and you wanted to ratify and affirm that, Mr. Joey Delfonso would still be our solicitor.
That's correct. So,
Because
Mr.
that would
Witt,
be a free no vote.
Mr. Witt, you're not
against
even
the
legal to be here right now, unfortunately, and that's on video.
First of all, do you want to clarify what your vote was?
No, it's awful
It's all
clear. I'll be
recorded.
happy to get it out on the video.
It's recorded.
There is a motion
I was
on the
asked
floor.
a question before, and I asked the answer. I didn't hear the question. Maybe
Oh,
I
you should
misunderstood.
verify.
That's why maybe we should let this.
Did you also not submit a certification to the city administrator?
You can't do that. It was a vote taken on the floor. He voted no. It's clear in the video. Mr. Witt is not our solicitor at this time. Mr. Delfonso from that firm is still legally our solicitor. And my question is, Mr. Witt had to know that he was going to get appointed to be on council prior to the 6th meeting, or he probably wouldn't have accepted and say, I'll take the job. So, Mr. Witt, why weren't you here to take over when that vote was supposed to be that way?
I work with 3 other third-class cities, and so I was actually one of the other reorganization meetings for one of those third-class.
So why didn't someone else of your firm come? Because I know when Mr. Delfonso couldn't be here, Krisha could be here, or Mr. Matta was here. They always made sure there was a solicitor present at a meeting to cover it legally by state law. Where were you?
One, there's no requirement that a solicitor be at a meeting in order for it to be a meeting.
So how the heck can we have any legal arguments if we don't have anybody to ask them questions to?
Two,
right.
there are a lot of reorganization meetings that day, and so there was nobody available to cover the meeting that specific day for Menneson.
So what you're telling us is, we're paying you $1,000 a month and $100 an hour, but we're not important for you to make it here.
That's not the case at all. That's
Of
not-
course it is. You just said that you could not make it.
That's not the case at all.
But again, getting back to the point, Mr. Coles, you clearly said no on the video, and the motion did not carry legally. It's not something I'm making up. We can pull it out, we can do whatever. It clearly states on there, and honestly, Mayor, it clearly states, Mr. Coles, whether he got confused or not, and I don't know that, and I understand that, he said no, and the motion did not pass legally.
I just make a motion that
vote-
maybe
here
we.
it is, Mr. Solicitor, it's in my lawsuit. It's all here. The county would give it, there's the lawsuit
Please
right
sit
there.
down.
You got the information. There it is, he got it all. Read it now, Mr. Solicitor.
Any other discussion? Do you have anything to add, Councilman Coles?
He's not legal to answer that.
He can't answer
He's
that.
not able to answer that.
I'm not gonna speak out of turn. I'm not gonna speak out of turn.
No, I'm asking if anyone has anything.
We have a motion on the floor. You clarified that your vote was a yes vote.
There can't be, that, you
If
can't
Mr.
do
You
that.
can't do
Mr.
that. It's
Ricky,
on-
how
it's
can you
actually
change a
record.
vote that's
Bring
already
the
been
tape down
recorded?
here, let's take a look at
But
it.
my
You
thing
get
is-
Judy Taylor back here to speak what the question that she was asking.
Here's my thing, if a vote's already been taken,
And I
how
said
can?
that I didn't hear the question. Can you repeat it?
Okay, but what I'm asking is, once a vote's been taken and already recorded and put in the minutes, how can you change your vote?
You cannot change your vote by
I'm not saying you
third-class
change
city
your
code.
vote.
No, but there's
Okay,
a
you
question
cannot change your
about what the
vote.
vote was.
But once the motion either passes or not passes, by
You can't change your
third-class
vote,
city
can
code
you?
and
No,
state
Right,
law,
you cannot, he said you cannot change your
you
vote.
cannot change it.
You have a motion.
You cannot change his vote.
No, he can't, and you can't bring it back up again either by third-class city code. You
Yeah,
cannot
no, you
legally
can't.
bring it back up.
You can
Once it's
bring up-
passed, it's done.
But you can pass another, you can make another motion and then pass that new motion even if you wanted to.
So should we continue with this ratification?
I don't believe you can ratify anything because there's no minutes and there's no record. There's nothing.
That's what I say, table it for now.
Table everything.
Why don't you speak clearly so everyone can hear that? Can you like let the crowd know?
I mean, I'm speaking just as a point of order to the mayor and who's conducting the meeting.
If you have to, you need to have the vote again.
Table it.
You have to table it.
Well, I will withdraw my motion to ratify, and I will, you all have the January 6th agenda that was typed up in your stack, so we will go through the motions again.
In which case, we need to have questions on the different agenda.
So, we will allow for that.
Where's the
Hey, what do
agenda?
you mean?
Where's the agenda?
We didn't have the agenda,
That's the agenda that was typed.
but we didn't
Yeah,
have
we had
this,
it.
we didn't have this at the
Yes,
meeting.
that's part of the ratification.
But we didn't have an agenda at last meeting.
Ratification, then all of it's
So
tabled.
how do we get a meeting now when we didn't have this at the last meeting?
That is the reference, because we're ratifying the vote.
Is that,
And I really don't know what you're talking about. What is that?
so they're saying, I just want to be clear, so they're telling us that we're not required to have an agenda at meetings.
There's no state law that requires any municipality to have an agenda.
So when,
I beg your
well, how do they
pardon,
comment
Mr.
on agenda items if there's no
I've
agenda?
never seen
Well,
this.
that's, it's just as a, on your meeting.
No, but
public
he's saying
comment
this,
section.
this never came out at the meeting. There was nothing
So there's
produced at the
agenda
meeting.
distributed, there's non-agenda.
Why didn't you
things
give it
that
then?
weren't listed. Those
Because
items
by
can be
law,
reopened for public.
he did not take office until January 6th meeting because council passed that
Mr.
resolution.
Mayor, bang your gavel, call your meeting to order. You got cross conversations going on. Call your meeting to order and take one thing at a time, just a suggestion.
So, I withdrew my motion to ratify the official actions, and we're going to take a vote again. So, I'm making a motion to terminate immediately the services of the law firm of Dodaro, Madden, Canvas, and Joseph R. Delfonso. Is there a second?
No,
Not unless you allow
No.
public
Yes.
comment.
Second motion.
no.
Question on the motion.
Yes, Mayor, then my question is, if you're going to do that, everything that you're going to redo has to have public comment on every item before you can take a vote. It must be presented, if it's a motion, you have to give public comment on all that all over again.
You gotta bring the city administrator back too.
What is?
You gotta bring the city administrator
Yes, the
back too.
ratification is on the agenda. We are ratifying the vote. In fact, I'm going to put back my motion again to ratify and affirm all official actions and votes of council at the January 6, 2020 reorganization meeting of Menneson City Council. Is there a second?
No,
Is there a second?
no.
Discussion, any further
It's not
discussion?
legal.
So I'm going to again go to our solicitor and ask him, and I'm also going to ask him that he puts this in writing as an opinion, whether that's legal.
Yeah, that's, my opinion is that is legal.
You were gonna put that in writing,
I'll
sir?
put that in writing.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilman Brager,
No.
It's not legal.
Councilman Orchakowski,
No.
Councilman Thomas, Councilman Coles.
Aye.
Mayor Sherrod.
Yes, motion carries. New business.
There's the vote. You count the vote. There's
City-
3 noes and 2 yeses.
City treasurer report.
He was clarifying what his word.
But that's not happening.
Would the city treasurer please present his report?
I've never seen somebody else vote this dirty.
Mayor, members of the City Council, ladies and gentlemen,
This is
it's the
wrong.
report of December 2019. Garbage fees and city real estate taxes collected for the month of December. Garbage fees and the revenues. Current for December, $8,004.75. Year-to-date, $317,800.